am I the astronaut for revoking my daughter's college fund? I know it sounds bad, but please hear me out. It's always great when a story starts like that. When my wife and I divorced, my daughter, 14 female, took my wife's side, which I was pretty upset about and surprised about. She was 12 when we separated, and we were very close. Unlike her and her mother, I didn't hold it against her because she's a kid and didn't know any better, and I made the effort to see her. I love spending time with my daughter. I met my current wife 4 years ago. She was pre-law and was planning on taking loans to pay for law school. However, about 2 years later, we were engaged, and I didn't want her to take on any loans, so I offered to pay for law school. She was apprehensive, but I wanted a good start to our married life and did not want any loans hanging over our heads, so she agreed. I used my daughter's college fund to pay for my wife's school. Oh no. And planned on replenishing it so that my daughter would have a fund when it was her turn to go to college. I put a little money in each month. I honestly thought it was okay because when I had asked her about college at the time of doing this, she said that she wanted to go to a makeup school that would be for makeup artists and that college sucks. Well, apparently her mindset changed because on Sunday we met up and she was talking about AP classes. I was surprised because I didn't think she was interested in school. I asked her if she was joking, but she said that she's aiming for CS at some top private college and that her dream is to start a startup business. She then asked me if she had a college fund and she wanted to know if she could add on an EC or get a job. I told her the truth about her college fund and that right now there's not even enough money for a year at a private college. She then started crying and making a scene and told me that she couldn't believe I chose my wife over her mom and now I'm choosing her again over my daughter. Okay, so daughter immediately pivoted this to it's about, I didn't even think she was around whenever the divorce happened. Maybe we'll get some clarification. Which is not true since my daughter is getting a fund, just not private school tuition. She then called my wife a bunch of awful names that I won't say here. I told her that she's probably not going to get into private school because she wasn't even serious about school 2 years ago. She called me a shit dad and ran away until her mom came to get her. Her mom later called me angrily about what I said to her and said that my daughter is on track to win some prestigious science fair award and that I was way out of line with what I said and that I obviously don't know her. I was honestly so done with the BS she pulled and her attitude toward my wife, never has been good, and said that I'm probably gonna revoke my daughter's college fund since she obviously doesn't deserve it with what she pulled today. My daughter is now refusing to see me and calling me by my first name. I still stand by my decision. Edit 1. I'm done with the rude comments about my wife. It's am I the asshole, not is my wife the asshole. Not that you guys deserve any additional information, but my wife really is great. I'll accept an asshole judgment for me cheating, even though it's not really what I'm asking in this post, but everyone seems to be hell-bent on it. I was a super asshole for cheating. Happy? My wife wasn't. When we met, I was 32 and she was 20. We had a casual relationship and I didn't mean to start it, but she was so amazing and such a vibrant personality and I was really depressed at that time, but she helped uplift me.
Fuck this guy.
I'm sure she did.
This guy, she's 20.
I didn't tell her I was married, only that I had a daughter. And I know that's bad, but I didn't feel married to my ex-wife at the time. I was so unhappy, and she was too. I didn't feel married to her, so technically.
The divorce?
My wife and I had an amazing relationship, and she was going to be graduating college soon. She wanted to get serious. I told her the truth, and my wife was upset, but she decided to forgive me. Okay, every time he says my wife in this, it's like his current wife. I proposed and introduced her to my daughter, and she hoped we would be a family. She was nothing but kind to my daughter, but my daughter was hostile from the minute she met her, never gave her a chance. My daughter and my mom would play cruel pranks on her. Oh, mom's getting involved now too. Not OP's ex, like OP's mom. Like organizing a date and never showing up. Ruining her wedding dress, spreading rumors about her all to my relatives, making fun of her to her face. My wife took the high route and forgave all of that, only speaking highly of my daughter. Even to her friends, she'll brag about how pretty and amazing my daughter is and how she's sure my daughter will accept her when she's a bit older. So yes, my wife is a saint and an amazing person. Stop shitting on her, Reddit. You got your backstory. Well, you got to admit, OP, conveniently leaving that backstory out and just glazing over that fact that, like, the why your daughter took your ex's side and the timing of everything, you did this to yourself. So I'll go ahead and read at least the next edit, and then we'll discuss some more. Edit 2, I will keep my daughter's fund and try to add enough money for private school. If she doesn't apologize and consider my wife her family, though, she won't be getting it. I'd rather her be hostile to me and hate me rather than my wife since I fucked up, but my wife is feeling guilty over something that's not her mistake. Edit 3. So a lot of shit went down after I posted this, or because I posted this actually. My wife called my daughter's mother because she felt bad about the situation and is sad about my relationship with my daughter. She insisted on the remaining money in the account, about $45K, to my daughter in a separate fund controlled by her mother. Her mother didn't take that well and hung up on my wife after telling her she didn't need her charity. This is Moira Rose buying a car at this point. You save that discount for someone who needs it. My wife now won't talk to me because she feels that I put her in a bad position and should have told her before that the money was my daughter's, because she figured that it was just extra money I had left over and not my daughter's fund.
Oh my gosh, this guy is terrible.
She's saying that I caused unnecessary drama and could have handled the situation way better, and that she's trying her best to fix what I broke, but she's exhausted. She's currently packing to go stay with her parents for the time being, so that's that. My ex-wife is furious at me because my wife called her and she didn't want to hear my wife's bitch voice. She blew up at me for taking everything so far and is blaming me for ruining everyone's happiness. She says that I can't fix anything anymore and not to even worry about my daughter's fund because she didn't raise her daughter to get on all four knees and beg, and that she has everything figured out for her daughter now. She thanked me for putting everything in perspective and that I'm no longer permitted to visit or contact my daughter. She has full custody.
It just keeps...
I'm now sitting here typing all this out and figuring out ways to contest custody, so that's what's happening right now. I just don't get how everything got all messed up when my heart is in the right place. I don't feel wrong.
This guy is like the f***ing mom from Unknown Numbers. It just keeps getting worse. And he's like justifying why he did what he did. I don't feel wrong. I mean, other people have driven drunk, so obviously there's nothing wrong with what I did. Dude, you looked for the piles of shit and then stepped in them like every f***ing time. You are the worst.
Look, I think someone who has the general mentality of if it feels good, it can't be wrong.
I don't feel married today, so I think I'm going to sleep with a 20-year-old.
But this is exactly where somebody who thinks like that ends up. If it feels good, it can't be wrong. It doesn't feel wrong. I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But that's where it ends up. Like they have no ability to start thinking about consequences. They have no ability to start thinking about other human beings and how they will be affected by their decisions at all. It's literally just, this feels good to me. You really are the worst. And yeah, you deserve everything that's happening right now. And contesting custody is going to be a fucking joke, dude.
And you said you didn't want to see her. Unless she was willing to accept your wife as her family, then you don't want to see her. But at the end, you're like, well, now I think I'm going to contest it. Because it wasn't my idea, I'm going to contest it.
Yeah, that doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good, telling me that I can't do it. It has to be my choice. I'm like a cat.
I don't even know what to say, dude. You need to quit sidestepping accountability and look yourself in the mirror and be like, I fucked up.
That's all there is to it. It's
no.
Bye. Let's see how this feels.